My trip started months before I entered the woods. After I prepared, I made my way to a nearby state park to feel a new sense of solitude. So I went alone, and toughed it out for myself, like always. Occasionally I'd look around and see nothing but trees and hear nothing but the wind. More often, I'd hear my heart breathing, and my mind going in loops about how much I wanted to give up. That started about 3 miles in. 6 miles to go and plenty of daylight left, I marched on. Not because of some unrelenting will, but more because I felt I didn't have a choice. My breaks every mile turned into half-mile breaks, then breaks after every hill. Another 2 miles in, I was finally at the edge of the world, surrounded by a crowd of trees. A night of solitude wasn't far away. You can imagine my disappointment cresting the final hill to see a full Boy Scout troop. I'd made it with 2 hours before sundown, cleared some twigs off the few square inches left in the area, and used the last of my strength and will to set up camp. I spent the rest of the night lying down, using my sweat-drenched rag and damp shirt as a pillow, listening to the voices of humans I'd wished to avoid. "We have a gamer," one of the scout leaders said. "I don't care what they do up here, but I don't let them use their phones." I continued scrolling Reddit. I woke up the next morning, hearing a family nearby fixing a pot of coffee. I'd left my lighter at home, so I instead opted for a swig of smart water. I felt every minute from the day before as I hurriedly packed up and set off again. Day 1, I only had one thought in mind. I can't wait to get to camp. Day 2, similarly, was I can't wait to get to the car. About an hour in, I took a long break at a clearing in the woods. I propped my bag against a tree and wondered if I'd need to call for someone to pick me up. I was only a mile from a road, but at least 6 from my car. I felt weak, underprepared, and in pain from my bag dragging on my shoulders. But it went quickly. I went for longer stretches and again marched forward. Unlike the first leg of the trip, I listened to music and tracked my progress closely on all trails. I thought about the scout leader again. I did want to get less screen time and enjoy, but I only had enough bandwidth in my head to think about the pain rather than the peace. So I drowned it with music and felt my hands hit the steering wheel by the afternoon. I did it. Maybe it wasn't exactly what I wanted, but I felt good, and I think I'll do it again.